Hey Bayek, it's me Ian, and in today's video I'm going to look at this. Yes, it's just come and it's the Doctor Who magazine Christmas issue. Yeah, right, it's that time of year. It seems to get around pretty quick. Yes, here it is. Look at that cover. I mean, look at that. Isn't that amazing? What a great cover. The artwork is just absolutely fantastic. And, well, Doctor Who just keeps producing and producing so many wonderful things. It's still an exciting time to be a Doctor Who fan. I don't care what people say. It's still an exciting time. Has been all these years. Even in the wilderness years, it could be exciting. It really could. But now it's even more exciting. And the question I thought was, hey, next year we might actually be having a Christmas special. However, in the interview in here, it's confirmed there is going to be a return of the Christmas special, which people have been asking for. And it will be with Ncuti Gatwa. He'll be the 15th Doctor then, and that will be in Christmas 2024. So we've still got another 2 years. Oh my! But it's still there. We'll have a series behind us. So I can't wait. It's going to be exciting. And so what I'm going to do is I'll just do like I normally do, and I'll try and, you know me, I get carried away, but, you know, I'll try not to go on too much, but, you know, I see something, and it sets the old memories going, yeah, by it does. So what I'll do is we'll look through a few of the things that are featured in latest issue and what people are talking about, and, yeah, you know, that kind of thing, anyhow. And I say thanks to Girish again. I always have to thank him for bringing it round, and, you know, what a guy. Anyhow, that's my, I know, I've told him as well that I publicise him. Right, so, we'll have a look. Right, okay, now, let's see, the first thing that strikes me straight away is all the news about Ruby Sunday, the new character that has just been introduced. It's really wonderful. Millie Gibson is the actress who's going to play Ruby Sunday. And then there's all about talking to her and how it was revealed. Now, there's an interesting thing here that I didn't know. You know, you always find things that you didn't know. I didn't know that Elizabeth Sladen, yes, Sarah Jane, had appeared in Coronation Street. Coronation Street, yeah. I don't watch Coronation Street. My mum used to watch it a lot. She loved it. And I do remember, unfortunately, bits of it when I was really young. But, yeah. So I didn't know that. And also, Romana also appeared in it as well. The first Romana, Mary Tam. That's it. Yeah, Mary Tam. So there she is. And there's Elizabeth Sladen. So we just throw that in, you know, like we do. And then there's a bit more about merchandise coming out, news and what have you, what's going on. Then we've got the interesting bit. This is where I told you about the information about the Christmas special. From time to time, the great thing about Russell T Davies is he's such a fan of the Doctor that he, even though he's busy on the series, he finds time to actually come and do this for the magazine. He always has a column, and there he is. That's where he reveals quite a bit about the Doctor and what he's doing and what have you. He's excellent, is that. Wonderful. Then we've got, continuing from last month's issue, more of the production team. They talk about what they're going to be doing in the new series, and they ask a series of standard questions about their favourite doctors and all that kind of thing. Another page there. Then we get the letter page. Yeah, there's lots of things going on. More letters. Oh, look, the master. Look at that. The original Delgado. Delgado. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, here we have the script editor who talks. It's a production diary. Scott Hancock. And then he talks about what's going on at the moment in the production. So that's exciting stuff. Exciting stuff indeed. Then I was fascinated by this. There's a bit about Terry Nation. And guess what? He's not talking about Doctor Who. He's talking about Blake 7. It was back in the archive when he introduced Blake 7. I think that's about 1978. 1978, Blake 7 was launched. And there he is. Fantastic. Blake 7, great series. If you've never seen Blake 7, check it out. It's a brilliant series. Absolutely. Then we've got about the ratings of how, I knew this would happen, but on the ratings of the last story, The Power of the Doctor, is comparing, and it's been the highest ratings, I think, since 2018. But as we've talked about before, the ratings are increasingly not as important now to a series. It's all the other mediums that the Doctor is seeing people watch. It's just one part. Actually seeing live TV. Then here there's a look at some of the Christmas stories and the highlights. You see Rose, 10th Doctor. Yeah. 10th Doctor. It's all about past scenes in Doctor Who. Also, when there wasn't a special, but when certain broadcasts were made in the past and they were transmitted at Christmas time. Quite a bit there from a classic series. Yeah, great Radio Times cover there. That, the Doctor, third Doctor, and Sarah Jane, of course, there. Then there's more into the actual Christmas specials. I think that was the next Doctor episode, when they tried to fool us into thinking that he would be the new Doctor. Yes. Then we get an interview with a Dalek operator over various, periods in the programme. Robbie Dunlop, his name is, and it's quite an interesting interview through a classic series and all that. Yeah, right, so we're done with that. There's even more about a big article that on the Dalek operator. Now this, I really love this. This is looking at some of the artwork of Doctor Who, the artists over the years. And there is always, as ever, some amazing stuff. Look at these covers. Look at that artwork there. All these are fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. More as well there. Great stuff. Absolutely. What have we got here? This then is an article of fans in the late 70s. No, not late. Sort of mid 70s-ish even, to early 80s, when fans were invited onto the actual recording sets of Doctor Who. And this is their memories of actually going along when they were recording the stories. Absolutely fascinating. You know, and they're all getting on a bit. So we're getting to be my age. Hey, by there, I'll tell the... Yeah. Aye. And there's there. More about that. Yeah. Now, I love this bit. This is imagining if they had have done a Christmas specials in the classic day. What sort of stories they would have had. And straight away, absolutely love. Look at that picture of the Ice Warrior. Look at that. Amazing. It's really a good idea. So they go through all what kind of stories each of the classic Doctors may have had. Just great stuff, isn't it? Yeah. I like it when you can speculate and imagine all these kind of things. There we are. Look at their 8th and 7th Doctor. Now, look at this. This is the start here, continuing, of the 14th Doctor's comic strip. That's the first bit, and then I will show you all, but here's more of the 14th Doctor comic strip. Look at that. Excellent stuff. And then we've got a look back at the Doomsday episode of the 10th Doctor. Goes into quite a bit of detail about the actual episode. There it is. A classic story from the 10th Doctor and Rose. There, I can see. And Mickey, yeah. It's really grand stuff, isn't it? Look at that. Do you remember that? That looks like the alternative Doctor, I think. Do you remember? And the beach scene and... Oh, yeah. Remember all that. Right. Here is some interesting news. There's a Torchwood's review story. An audio Torchwood story which has been reviewed. That's excellent. Yeah. You can bring back... That's what the great thing about audio stories. You know, now there is more reviews of the various ones. Oh, this is great. Look at this. This is a review of new action figures of Doctor Who. These are new out. That's really some great stuff. Unfortunately, well, you know how it is. We can't afford all these things. Oh dear. Oh well. Bye. Competitions here. You can win these various exciting prizes. Yeah, I did win, you know, years ago. I think it was in, yeah, Sylvester McCoy's here. So that would have been in late 70s. I actually won a prize in Doctor Who magazine, yeah. That was fantastic. I know what it was. It was a VH copy of The Unearthly Child I got, yeah. Anyhow, here, now I think this is great. It's another audio story, The 8th Doctor, and they've brought back Cass. Now you remember Cass from the Regeneration short that was done. You remember the special for the it'd be 50th anniversary, wouldn't it? You remember that wonderful story when the 8th Doctor came back in the Time War, and there was Cass. They brought her back. Fantastic, isn't it? Great story. That's a great thing. The 8th Doctor is very much alive in the audio areas. Oh, yeah. Then there's more like we've got River Song. They've done audio stories for River Song. Then it's more reviews. I'll do everyone. Then we've got a Christmas quiz. So if you're a Doctor Who fan, a real geek, you'd think that I'd know half answers to these, but I don't. Oh, I know some, but I'm not that much of a geek where I know every single small, minute detail. But some people are just very clever and have a retention of knowledge. Then it goes on again, the quiz there, and that's it. And I'd just like to show you, free with the magazine, was this poster, right? It's a double-sided poster, and I think it's pretty special. Look at that. Look at that now. You see that? That is the 14th Doctor. You thought I was going to say 10th Doctor? Nope, that is the 14th. Yes. Hey, he does look a bit like the 10th Doctor, doesn't he? And then, look at that. Wow. It's that brilliant work of art. Look at that. The Dalek. That is all free with this special edition of Doctor Who magazine Christmas issue. So there it is. And I hope it gives you an idea of, well, how good it is. And I've gone on again, but I just get so involved. Your mind starts to go, mind does, thinking about this and that and all sorts. But hey, here it is. Yeah, I've given you an idea of what's in it, so you'll know now a bit. And that news about the Christmas special is interesting news, isn't it? Yeah, we have to wait till 2024, but it's there. We're going to get one. So anyway, that's it. So all I'm going to say is, right, subscribe if you're interested and want to know when we actually put out these videos. And if you like it, give it a like. Yeah, please give it a like. I always say it costs no, and that's true. And at Christmas, you don't get any extra discounts or anything. It's still free. Yes, it's still free. How about that then? So all I've got to say is, I'll see thee, and I'll see thee again.